Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm here with an awesome mod called the Nihilo mod, and this is a Skyblock companion mod. Pretty much, if you guys want to do modded Skyblock, I really recommend this mod, and I know Bacon Donut is using this mod in his Sky Factory mod pack, so this is going to be an awesome review of every aspect of the Nihilo mod. So let's start with the first part, which are barrels. So as you guys can see here, I have a whole bunch of things set up, and this is actually going to be for every kind of barrel there is, and all the different uses for them. So let's start all the way over here, and let's talk about the first thing, which is compost. So compost is pretty much giving you the ability to place things in your barrels to kind of just sit there and compost, I guess you could say. So you can see I filled that up with just saplings, but it also can be filled up, let's see, with other things that include, so there's pretty much all the saplings can go in there, spider eyes, rotten flesh, string, wheat, bread, dandelion, roses, brown mushrooms, red mushrooms, apples, carrots, potatoes. You guys get the idea. You guys can see that there's a lot that can be done in there. So we're going to let this sit, but over time it will eventually turn into dirt, which is very cool. So let's move on right over to this guy right here. Yeah, this one right here. And let's start talking about the next part, which is the clay. So you can make clay just by having a full barrel with water, and then taking this dust, which we'll talk about getting in a little bit, and placing it right in there, and you can see out comes clay. So that's very cool the way you get clay. So make sure you just go, put water in there, dust, clay, and that's really cool. Now also, if you have downfall, if it's raining, these guys will actually pick up water and start actually collecting it. You can see as it rains, this guy's going to slowly fill up with water. You'll watch that right there. You can see it's slowly going up. But it is going up. And you can see these other guys are too probably filling up with water. They're all filling up with water. Oh my goodness. This is going to be madness. Let's turn that off though. But that's a good way of collecting your water if you ever need water ran out in Skyblock. So you can quickly just do that here with your barrels to collect it. So you can see right here, the dirt has formed, and we've gotten ourselves some dirt, which is awesome. So let's get rid of these guys, and let's talk about the next part, which is the soul sand. So you guys can see over here, I have set up a nice little farm. You need, what is this, some mycelium and a oak barrel, or some sort of barrel on top, and you fill that up with water. And you can see it's going to kind of turn darker than normal. Now, once it's dark, what you could do is grab yourself some sand and place the sand right in there. And as it slowly gets darker, there we go, we can get soul sand out of it. So we place it in there. You'd see as we kind of right-click it more and more. I believe it's right-clicking that gets it darker and darker. Something about it. But there we go, once it's dark enough. There we go, we can get soul sand right out of it, which is very cool in my opinion. I really like that, and it's a cool way of just doing this. You can see it also spawning ourselves some mushrooms around it, and as we go, let's get sand, we'll right click it, and it should speed up the process just a little bit, and there we go, we get soul sand again, which I find really awesome. Then over here, what am I saying, soul sand? Yes, soul sand. Over here, let's talk about the next part, which is the netherrack. Now, netherrack I do have set up, so I guess I did two of one, but the netherrack I have here. And what we do is we fill it up with some lava. So let's grab some lava, and there we go, fill it up there with lava. And then grab ourselves some redstone, and place the redstone right in there. You can see we'll get some netherrack from that. So lava and redstone will get you netherrack. And then over here, I'm going to skip that one. Over here we have an endstone. So you place lava and glowstone will give you endstone, which is very cool. And then finally over here, we'll place water, fill that up, and then if we grab some milk, combine it with milk, and you can see, once we get that going, we just need to start, do you need more milk? Or it should be going this way. It need to settle though, and we need to grab a crook for this, and we'll let it go, so the crook, and we'll let it settle, but over time this should be able to go. Now your crook's crafted just like so, we'll talk more about that in a second, but you can see it's slowly changing colors and moving on, which is very cool. Now, I believe that's actually all of the barrels and what they can do, but let's see what we can do. Let's wait for this guy. You can see the colors changing, and I'll be back once this is ready to be harvested. So it's about green now, and it's getting much closer to being ready. There we go, and we got 3 slime balls out of that one. Nice. So that was really, really cool. I really like these barrels, and the idea of them are very, very unique. And I just really like them. Now, if you ever need to do something like Skyblock, these things will come in handy, and I really do recommend this. But let's move on to the next portion of the mod. So the next part of this mod is actually very cool. It is the hammers, and these guys are used for really cool processes. So now you have, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different hammer options between wood and diamond. Make one of them. Obviously, the difference is going to be how high they can mine, durability, and whatnot. But just take it and mine up some cobblestone, and you can see there, we'll get some gravel. Now, if we take it, we mine some gravel, wow, we'll get sand. We mine that sand, and there we go, guys. You got that dust that you needed earlier to make yourself some clay from these guys. So, boom, that's how you get your dust. Very easy. Now, I'm going to move on. I'm going to get rid of these hammers and just go to the diamond one here. And you can also do this with your iron and gold. So iron, you're going to smash this down, and you can get these things, broken iron ores. Now combine these here into an iron ore gravel, and you can actually use this to smelt it down into an iron ingot. But why would you do that if you can go like this, and you get some crushed iron ore? Well, put your crushed iron ore like that, you get iron ore sand. Now you could smelt this iron ore sand down to get iron ingot, but why do that if you can go like this and get yourself pulverized iron ore, and boom, you get your iron ore dust. And these guys actually now can't be condensed or anything more, but you still have these dusts, and their uses are to get iron. Now you do, like I was saying, the reason you want to do this is to get a higher chance of getting these crushed iron ores and dusts and whatnot. There's a higher chance of that, and eventually you can get extra blocks from it. So we'll go like this. You can see we got 5 right there, and that's more than we got last time. We got 4. Let's see, we got 5 of those, so now we have 2 extras of this, and let's see, of this, you can see we got 5 of that, so now we have extra of that. You can see it makes it nice and worth it, and we can do one more time here, just like that. Very cool. And then also you can also do this with your gold, so let's turn it like that, gold ore, smash that down. You can see we now have 5 of that. We'll make it into the gold ore sand, and we can smash that down, get it into pulverized gold ore, and then now we can actually smelt it up and still have these extras, which is very, very cool. And like I was saying, guys, you can have these different kinds of hammers, all different tiers. Very nice. But let's move on to the next part of this mod. The next part of this mod is the Crooks, and these guys are crafted just by going like this with sticks. What is that, 4 sticks? And you get a little crook. You can also make a bone one, which is made from bones, same thing. And they have a bunch of cool uses to them. The first use is right-clicking or doing it with saplings. Let's turn our volume down there. With saplings or with leaves, and you'll get a higher chance, double the chance of getting saplings or apples from each leaf that you do. So, let's see right here. I have a bunch of saplings in my inventory already, but you can see that it's actually giving us a much higher sapling fall rate, which is very cool and makes our lives much easier, especially in Skyblock and like that. Then once you have these saplings, go condense it down, make dirt. You guys get what I'm going with this here, but very cool the way that works. You can do it with all different kinds of saplings, but it also works like this. Spawn yourself a sheep, then right click it, and you can see it's going to pull the sheep towards you, or any kind of mob that is, and it'll pull towards you. It could be a cow, it could be a pig, and if it's something like a hostile mob and you right click it, it'll push the mob away, and it will hopefully knock it off into the void if that's what you guys want to do with it. Now I really like this. Let's do boom. Very cool. These crooks have a bunch of awesome uses for it. The next part of this mod are the silkworms, and all you gotta do is go through a tree with your crook, and you should, with a little bit of patience, find these silkworms in this tree. And they look like this. They're kind of wiggling around. You can see they'll be on the ground, falling like that, and I think it'll move around, or just flying to me. Nope. It just wants to move around a little bit, and place it on a tree, and it'll turn the leaf a little bit into an infested oak leaf, as it says, and you can let them go, and it will slowly turn the leaves closer and closer into white, and the more white they are, the higher of a chance you do get of getting these silk. So let's now break this. You can see, boom, you get some string, which is really cool because this is a good source for getting string. And you can see I'm also getting some silk leaves or silkworms back, but the closer to white it is, the higher amount of string you will get. And you can see we go like this, and let's just mine these guys out and see how many silkworms and string we could get. Make sure you do it with the crook though, because I don't know if you could do it with your hand, which you can't, so you gotta do it with the crook. And you can see, they go like this. Now you do have to be careful because they will colonize and they will spread and eat your entire tree. So if you aren't careful with it, you will lose your tree and potentially lose your saplings, and bye-bye, your world goes. So gotta be careful like I was saying, guys. So we'll let that go, but now let's talk about some of these uses for the excess amount of string that you have. But also, if you have a bunch of silkworms, you can actually use them, smelt them into cooked silkworm, and then eat the cooked silkworm, and it's a high source of protein, as the mod says. So let's move on to the sieve, and this guy is very cool. It's how you really go forward with what you want now. So once you have your nice little silkworm or silk farm going, you got some materials from these guys, head over and use these sieves, and these are created just by taking silk mesh, 4 oak wood planks or any kind of planks, add 2 sticks. Now take your mesh. These guys are created just by taking 9 string, get 2 of those, put it all together, and then you could put dirt, gravel, sand, dust, or soul sand in the sieve, and you can see once it's there in there, just right click and hold it down, and boom, out comes our little treat like stone. So you can place that there. You can see right here we got some more stone and some grass seeds, and you can see that it comes out and it's very cool, and it's going to kind of go through. You can see underneath it's looking like it's sieving it out, and you can see now that we have some other stuff in here. So we have soul sand. What's going to come out of the soul sand part? Let's see, right there, look at that nether quartz. It's very cool. Now this mod does have a lot of chances. So from dirt, you have a chance of getting stones and wheat seeds, grass seeds, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, sugarcane seeds, carrot seeds, potato seeds, oak seeds, spruce seeds, and birch seeds. So that's cool. Let's do this gravel. So from the gravel, you can get flint pretty much every time you're going to get flint. But it's extremely common. Broken iron ore right there. You can see that. It's very common. Broken gold ore. Coal is common. Lapis is uncommon. Diamond is rare. And emerald is rare. So you can see, look at that. We're getting some good stuff out of this. So just slowly put your gravel through these. So it's very nice once you get this going. So really you just want some extra dirt to make some cobblestone, to make some of this other stuff, which is really cool. So let's go through that. Then let's throw some sand. So from the sand you could get crushed iron ore, which is more common, or very common. Gold ore as well. Cocoa beans, which is uncommon. Cactus seeds, which is uncommon. Jungle tree seeds, which is rare. And ancient spores, which are very rare. And I think we got one. Exotic seed. Okay. So you can see sieving this through. Kind of cool. Alright. Let's move on though. Let's talk about the dust. In the dust, you can get pulverized iron ore, which is very common, pulverized gold ore, which is very common, bone meal, which is common, gunpowder, which is common, and oh no, my page is cut off. What does it say next? Redstone dust, which is uncommon, blaze powder, which is uncommon, and glowstone dust, which is uncommon, but you could still for sure get stuff. So let's put that through. Cool. You can see those are the things we got. And finally, from soul sand. We did this earlier, but you could get quartz, nether warts, and gas tears. And it all really goes, the quartz is the most common. You'll always get it. Nether warts you'll get is uncommon, and gas tears are rare. But you can see I'm getting quartz every time. We'll get some quartz from it. It's very cool, though. I really recommend using these guys if you want a nice little boost at things. And especially if you're in Skyblock, like Bacon's Sky Factory, I have used them. I have used it before, so you really spawn in a single world with nothing there. So these guys will come in handy for getting some other materials. Next, let's talk about the Crucibles. So these guys are crafted by taking an unfired crucible, which is crafted by taking some porcelain clay. Now your porcelain clay, grab yourself some bone meal and some clay, and you get some porcelain clay. Get, what is that, 7 of these, make it kind of like a cauldron. Make it into an unfired crucible, then use the recipe, smelt the unfired crucible to get the regular crucible. And then what you want to do is get a fire source underneath here. So I have netherrack lit on fire, and you're going to need that to heat this guy. So now we'll place stuff in here. So let's place our cobblestone in there, and we're actually going to need some more of that. Didn't Didn't think that all the way through. So you can see now that I have cobblestone in there, it's going to slowly melt down the cobblestone until the cobblestone turns into lava. You can see it's actually kind of moving down very, very slowly. And that means it's melting, which is very cool. I really like that. But I'll be back once this is lava. What is that? Is that lava? I do think so. So we have some lava in there, so let's throw some more of this cobblestone in there and it should smelt it down, which is very cool. So once you get your lava really going, add more cobble, it'll kind of melt a little bit faster now that we really got stuff going in there. Very nice. Get your lava, get your stuff. I like it. So let's move on to the next part, which is the agriculture. Now if you guys saw earlier, the agriculture in here was very cool. We were getting things like grass seeds, and we were getting things like ancient spores. So let's grab some of that. And then we were getting things like the, what is it? Other seeds. So you were getting things like the jungle seeds, and where is it? Where's my jungle seeds? Alright, seeds here. We're getting things like melon seeds and grass seeds. We already got that. We got things like birch seeds and spruce seeds and exotic seeds and cactus seeds and sugarcane seeds and carrot seeds and potato seeds and rubber tree seeds, which is for rubber trees, but that's it right now. And what we were getting with that is really just things to smelt. So let's say we have some dirt and we grab that. Let's place down some dirt right here and this grass seeds, and you can see right there it's going to turn it into grass. Now the ancient spores, place that on there, you'll get mycelium. Then you'll also get your, obviously, melon seeds, your potato seeds. Obviously you're going to need tilled earth for potato seeds. Birch tree seeds, which are cool to place birch saplings down. Spruce seeds, spruce saplings, exotic seeds. It's going to do a jungle tree. Cactus seeds, you need sand. So if I have sand somewhere, let's see, sandy, sand, right here. There we go, we get a cactus. Sugarcane, if we're on the edge of water, sugarcane will be placed. Potato, I believe that needs a tilled earth. Same thing with carrot and melon seeds, but grass seeds as well are very cool. So those are really the agriculture that this mod adds into here, and it's a nice way of getting other kinds of saplings when you aren't close to anything. You guys also might remember from earlier when we were sifting through this stuff that we had these rocks form, or stones form. Now you can either make stones to make cobblestone, or you could throw these stones at things and they'll actually deal some damage to stuff and knock them back. So you can see the stones in here are a nice little throwing animation. You can see, well, that just does not want to. Let's see. Why you? That's weird. Anyway, that's what the stones really do. They're just throwing stuff, and it's very, very cool. Yeah. Now, the final part of this mod are these dolls. So you gotta make these precious dolls, and take some porcelain clay. We talked about that earlier, and either a diamond or a emerald, and you get your precious dolls. And then you gotta paint these guys. So paint one of them with 4 blaze rods, or blaze powder, and another wart, a redstone, and 2 glowstone to get the angry doll. And paint the creepy doll, or to get the creepy doll, paint the precious doll with another wart, redstone, 4 ink sacs, and 2 lapis. And then what you guys want to do is, oh god, look at that. Take your creepy doll, place it in a bucket, or into a barrel of witched water. That's this water with this stuff, mycelium and water. And then your angry doll into a barrel with lava in it, like I've done these both already, and it says wait. So I honestly don't know what's gonna happen next. I have a feeling something's gonna come popping out, but let's wait here and let's watch. So if you guys saw there, I'm guessing what it did, or what it just did, was make us ender pearls and blaze rods. But what I'm not understanding is why it would make us a blaze rod if it requires a blaze rod to make. So, let's try this again. Let's grab some more water. Oops, water. And we have witch water right here, so we'll throw this in there. And that guy there. And then let's grab lava. You can see, but it's not ready yet, so lava. I was kind of hoping something would jump out and it would be like a little minion or something, but we'll place angry doll in there. And well, I guess let's wait and see what happens. You can see it's jumping around and it's excited for us, but I'm guessing that's what's going to happen because I can't really right click now. but soon we'll be able to right-click and do it. But yeah, guys, that's really what this mod does. It's a really awesome mod if you guys want to get into Skyblock modded stuff. It's a nice beginning to whatnot, and there are companion mods. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out Bacon Donuts stream and stuff. He created an awesome mod pack that involves this mod, and I really am enjoying it. I'm also going to start streaming the mod pack and stuff in the future, so if you guys want to see some of that, make sure you guys head over to my Twitch channel. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I have for you guys in this video. If you guys enjoyed, I'll see you all. That was not my usual outro. If you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys did hit that like button below. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys all in the next one. And this guy looks like he's just about ready. There we go. We got our blaze rod. And what is this over here? There we go. We got our ender pearl. Nice.